Okay, I'm here. Let me see. Now I'm like paranoid and feel like I need to check my my sound settings and see if I'm good. Okay, I think I'm good. Okay. All right. So, I'm here. Let's see. Okay. Yay. Got my little baby dragon with us. You know, because I don't know. I was feeling it today. Little baby. Oh no. Flip it. Oh, you can't even see that. Okay. All right. I feel like the color's weird. Is the color weird? Oh. I was going to paint another coat on my nails. Okay. Ignore them. They look like shit. Okay. All right. I'm here. Ashley's here. Whoop whoop. Okay. So, I should say, hello. It's Story from Calypso Creative Planning and Book Journal Boss. And, yeah, so we're going to start this thing. We've been doing it for, I don't know, 2 weeks? Is this the 3rd week? I don't know. What is time? But we're doing book shit on Fridays. So last week I had a book journal with me video. This week, since we're starting a new month, that means we're going to look back at the books that I read in November and last month and talk about what they were about, what I thought, you know, do you want to read these, whatever, and whatever else I got up to in my book journal, I guess. And probably we'll end up looking at some of the new book journals that are on pre-order right now. So that's my plan. So, okay. All right. So drop in the comments how many books you read in November, because according to my count, I did 19, but this one and this one I did not finish in November. So it was like a half and a half there. This one I finished. What day did I finish this one? I finished this one Wednesday. And then I'm still on Brimstone. And I don't know why it's taking me so long. I think it's because I'm so invested in the story that I like keep pausing it when I have to do other things. Like I've been working on pre-order planners and custom order planners. And when you have like 300, 400, 500 page planners that you have to link everything on, it's hard to like listen to the audiobook and link all of that stuff. So I keep having to pause it so I don't miss something and so I don't fuck up a link in a planner. So I feel like that's why this is taking me so long. And it's not that it's bad. It's really good. It's really good. But I've got 4 hours and 58 minutes left. Oh, you can barely even see that. But this is where I'm at. So, yeah. But this was happening. So, that is my count for November. Y'all let me know how much y'all read. So, okay. Where do you want to start? Okay, so Katie says, I read 12 books, I think. I haven't opened my book journal at all this month. I feel like we're going to say this month is in November, but I feel like I've touched my book journal more over the past 2 weeks than I have in a while, which feels so weird. I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously I've been reading a lot, but I've also like, okay, last week, when was Thanksgiving? Was that this day? Is that this day? I think so. So I was getting up super early with the hubby. And when I say super early, I'm talking like 2:45 in the morning for most of those days. So I got in this whole week, I got in like this zone of like getting up in the morning, grabbing my coffee, propping up with my cozy pillow backrest thingy in the bed and putting on a show and working in my planner or my book journal. And I've been playing catch up with, you guys may remember that at the beginning of the year, my book journal was in GoodNotes. And then in July, somewhere around halfway through July, I swapped over to Noteful. And so I've been playing catch up. So it like has evolved from there. So it started with the catch up, But then also, like, I was reading this book. We're not going in order, obviously, but this is Sinful Storms. It is book 3 in the Gods of Hatherley Hall series by Becca Steele. I read books 1 and 2 back in January, but didn't get to read book 3 when it came out towards the beginning of the year because I just had arc overload, because clearly I lost my mind with how many arcs I was taking on earlier this year. So I haven't been able to read it until then. And then I realized that I had quotes and Pinterest boards for the other 2. So I was like, okay, well, obviously I need to do book journal spreads. And that started a whole thing. So I ended up doing book journal spreads last week for all 3 of these, plus another one, plus an overview page, plus book journal catch-ups. So it's been a lot of book journaling in the past couple of weeks, which is insanity. So I'm thinking, let's just start at the beginning and look at like the books. I will say that, get ready for this beautifulness. Okay, look up, look at it. Look how lovely this is. So I sat down and actually did this last night because I was like, okay, the month's over. We're going to be talking about these books on Friday. I need to have this page done because there's so many months in this book journal that I skipped this. And I really loved it. This is the first year that I did a lot of these, and I still was not consistent for the whole year, but it's okay. I loved this. Okay. I did this last night and it's so good. So part of this page is from a book journaling challenge that went out in book club at some point earlier in the year. Don't ask me when. I have no idea. August, July, I don't know, something like that. And I copied part of that over into this. I didn't set any goals, but I did go through and like fill in my stuff. I picked book of the month, which was hard. Okay. What crazy person made me do this? I don't know, but I picked books and I picked some favorites, which was also really hard. It's hard. And then I added my banner. I pulled some fun quotes, and then these came from my Pinterest boards from the books I read this month. Love it. And I actually went through and I didn't do a challenge this month, but I did go through and like fill in all my pages with my books. I did this book journal spread and this one and pulled in quotes and whatnot. And then I deleted the extra pages that I didn't need. Because, I mean, what's the point of keeping those when I can just do a fun little flip through? And yeah, so I do still have some TBR stuff up here that honestly, I don't know how much of this I'll fit in December, because I may do an arc push in December for this month and try to just get some arcs out of the way, because I already have 2 arcs for next year, like on my Kindle. One's for January on my birthday, which is odd. And then the other one is for March. I already have those. So part of me wants to read those in December, but also take it easy in December, because I have 3 main arcs in December that are really big. I'm working on the first one right now. So I don't know. I may just go ahead and take these and then just put them in my book journal for next year. I don't know. I think maybe this time. Okay, so last time we did the book overview review thingy, we went through the monthly page and looked at all of them individually. I'm thinking now, because I put them in here, maybe we'll just go a page at a time and be like, okay, here we go. And okay, you can't even see what is on my page. Oh, it's a little better. That's a little better. Okay. So maybe we just look at it this way. Do you guys want to look at it this way? I don't know. All right. So first up is Revere by Eva Simmons. And this was the 4th and I believe final book. I'm pulling up my Notion, in the Sigma Sin series. So that is a dark college romance. Let me see. I just want to make sure that it is the last book. I think it is the last book. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, okay, so this is the fourth and final book in the Sigma Sin series. If you like dark college romance, it's a really good series. And this one is an age gap. So if you like age gap, which I do, okay, and I do. This is more of an age gap than me and the hubby have. We only have 8 years. This is more than that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Claudette joined us. Hey. So we got Ashley and Katie and Claudette in the chat. Anyone else, feel free to jump in. So Revere's good, and I gave it 5 stars. I did do a Pinterest. Well, no, this one I didn't do a Pinterest board for. I pulled images and started doing sketches and notes for a sticker set for this one. So I probably won't get to it this month, but this is the first one that I'm thinking with a specific book in mind doing a sticker set. So hopefully that'll come out, and hopefully I'll be doing more of those soon, because I think it'll be fun. So it's a little sad that I don't have a Pinterest board, but at the same time, I'm going to have a sticker set, and I may go back and do sticker sets for other books too. I don't know. We'll see how inspired I get. So, but this is good. Eva Simmons has become one of my top authors this year. Next up, I did the final part of Onyx Storm. So I did the graphic audio, which, I love the graphic audio full cast. I don't necessarily have to have like the sound effects and any music and blah, 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 blah. But full cast, duet style narration is amazing. Okay. And I started the Empyrean series in October, and this was the last one that I had to do in November. So, it was so good. And it wrecked me. Okay. I loved it. Okay. It's like the book community. You can say how this book ripped my heart to pieces and put it back together and ripped it apart again, and you should read it. Like, that's the book community. Okay, that's where we're at. So I don't even know when the next one's coming out, because Delana told me that she works on a different kind of like writing, like a different genre in between her fantasy books. So she hasn't even started writing book 4. Which, what? Why? Because we know that book 4, like once it comes out, it's going to be a whole heck of a lot longer before the audio comes out. And then they do the graphic audio in 2 parts. So what? Is it going to be 2 years before I get the next one? I don't know. That's a struggle. That's going to be a struggle. So there is that. Next up, I did the bonus epilogue for Revere. So this was around the time that I finished Revere and did this. And this was like a rollover from, spooky season. So this is Behind the Mask from R.E. Bond. And it's a little spooky Halloween, why choose masked men type of novella. It was good. Okay. Wait, Ashley says, after the fourth wing hell, the kiss by the gods, devastation, I have declared an edict that I will not read any more series unless they're complete. Girl, you can't stick with that. Like, I'm not going to let you stick with that, because then you're missing out on really good books, because I need you to read This World next in the proper order so that we can talk about it, okay? I need someone to talk about this with. So this is what I'm reading now. This is the new arc for the Celestials of Arcadia. This is book 2. Okay, look, I know your feelings. No, I get it. I started reading chapter 1 and just remembering stuff from the other book. I almost started crying all over again, and I hadn't even got into it. Okay. You can't wait. I need you to not wait on this one. Okay, so you got to read A Touch of Golden Madness, and then Embrace of Steel and Sorrow, and then this one. Because the prequel series interchanges with the main series, and you have to read it so we can talk about it, okay? You just have to. I'm like, you just got it, because, see, now I'm all up in my feels about this book now. Like, what have you done, okay? This wreck has been popping up for you? Well, see, look, that's a sign. Do you want another sign? Hang on. Okay, look. Here's another sign. Read This World, because You just need to, okay? You need to, okay? And I need you to, okay? I need you to, because what? Okay? Come on. Just, yeah. Just, you gotta, okay? And then if you need a little more convincing, okay? Look, you gotta. I gotta be careful because there's a not safe for works overlay in this book, so I don't want to show that. But I don't want to show it. Hang on, I don't want to. You gotta. Oh, it's a really good one. Hang on, I'll find it. I'm so scared I'm gonna find the one that I can't show. Oh, there's one of her in the dress. Oh, there's this one too. That one's good. Okay, well, you just gotta, okay? You just gotta. And you gotta read it in the right order. There's even a note about the proper order, okay? So it's book 1 in the main one, book 1 in the prequel, and then now book 2 in the main one, and then we go back to the prequel. It's weird, but it works, okay? Okay, Ashley says I have it downloaded. You better. It's next for me after Brimstone. Yes. Which I'm kind of slogging through, and I don't know why, because I love it, right? I keep getting distracted. So, okay. Tangent. Okay. Next up, Dirty Little Convict. So this is the Sinner's Welcome series. This is book, what number is this? What is it, 6? Are we up to 6 in this one? Let me see. Where's it at? This is book, yes, 6. So this is book 6 in the Sinner's Welcome series by Samantha Barrett. Okay, just be prepared going into this series. If you haven't started it, it's one of those, like, let's not get serious about life or anything type of series. If you just want primal masked men chasing you around and, like, you don't know who they are, but you should know who they are because you know them already, but does it really matter because they're all going to take good care of you type of thing. But check your triggers, and if you start this series from the beginning, you may find some triggers, okay? It's not for the faint of heart, okay? Yeah. But I can't not read it. Every time she sends me one, I can't not read it. So I don't know. Ooh, this one. Okay, I'm very proud of this spread. It is beautiful. Okay, and I did record it so I can do a time lapse, maybe a journal with me type of thing. But this was a duet. So this is book 2, Walking in Darkness, A.L. Jackson. It's the Darkness duet. It is so good. It is, like, it's fantasy, but also, like, contemporary. It's kind of hard to explain, but Arya is a badass. Pax is a badass, and it's the epic fight of good versus evil, and she is the chosen one, and he will do whatever it takes to back her up and protect her and support her in her badassery. Okay, it's so good. It is so good. I did a spread for book 1 in this, and it's just, okay, it's good. Let me see. The app for Notion has been acting up. So I have been doing I've been doing Notion through the browser version on my iPad recently whenever I'm doing that, because I don't know, it's just been acting up. So let me see. If I go to this, and then I go to this, and then I go to this. So this is book 1, and look how pretty that page was. Okay, and I wanted them to match. So I don't know why that is, that I really like matching books, the pages for books. So I used the same colors. This is from the Blush and Navy stickers. Oh, I just love it. So I feel like they match. I feel like I did a good job matching them up, because I read this at a different, was it October of last year? When was it? I mean, I can just look. It's literally right here. Oh, December. I read this in December. Okay. So, oh, it's so good. Okay, you need to read it. It's good. It's like these two, they like during the day they're just like normal people, but when they go to sleep at night, it's kind of like their alter ego, but not really. They go into like a dream world type of thing where they fight off these evil creatures that put terrible evil thoughts into humans' heads. And so it's like they're a different race type of species type of thing. I don't know how to explain it. That sounds really weird when I say it like that. But so when they go to sleep at night, they go into this other world to fight these demon-like creatures to protect the world from their evil. And it's just so good. But she is like the chosen one, and they're like, okay, it's so good. So read this one, okay? It's a duet, so it's just two. It's not like a big, long world you have to wait on because they're both out now. All right. Then I finally got into chapter 3. So this is book 3 of You're Next by Tate James. This is the Devil's Backbone series. I did the audiobooks. They're not graphic audios. They're made by somebody else, but they are multicast. So her and all of her guys all have different voices, and they are so good. The cast in this series is so good. And this is the final book. So there's 3 of them total. They're all out now. So you could totally do a binge. They are so good. The books are on Kindle Unlimited. So if you didn't want to do the audiobook, you could go that way. But I'm telling you, the audiobook is amazing. Okay, for all of them. And let me see if you can see it here in a good way. But the book covers line up with each other. Let me see if I can get to this quickly. All right, where are we at? You're Next. One of the newest changes to my book hub is you can go to the series. And so that, I didn't even do this one. Okay. So this one is finished. Let's change my filter to Devil's Backbone. Thank you. Done. Okay, so look, here, and here. Ignore that one. Their covers all line up with each other because you start with all these secrets, and then a little gets revealed, and then a little more gets revealed, and then you get all the info. I don't know. It looks really cool in a line. Obviously, you can't see that, but because that's the regular book. But it's really good. Highly recommend it. It is. It's on the darker side of college romance, but at the same time, it's not like super dark. It's got some darkness, check your triggers for some things, but it's not like dark. It was really good. Really, really good. Oh, okay. So for this one, I was going back into my TBR and pulling from series that I had started but hadn't finished. And you guys know by now, probably, at least you should, that I'm a huge Kelly Finley fan. And I started her world somewhere around the middle, or maybe like just past the middle, and then started backtracking. So this is like the 3rd ever book. Well, 4th if you count a novella. So the beginning of her entire world, there's a prequel novella and then 3 books that go together. And then the next one, I think it's 2 books, and then maybe another 2 books, and then 1 book. And then it's the book with all the peoples doing all the things. So this is the 3rd and final book of the first main trilogy, and it was so good. And I realized that I have Pinterest boards for all 3 of these. I have done a book journal spread of the prequel, but I have to go back for it. Ugh, good notes. I hate you. I want to say, let's just go to author journal. And Kelly Finley. Good notes. I hate you. Hate you. Okay, so Kelly Finley, this was where I was like starting to go through her thing. So I read all of these, and then that one that I just finished was Chase Her, and it fits right here. Okay, and then there's some more And then you get into Holiday for Six, where it's like all these people get together and have some fun. Holiday for Six is where I first heard about Kelly Finley. And because I got the promo information for it and got like little promo videos to put together and share when it was coming out. And then I didn't get to read it then. I didn't pick up on the series until May Kim. And then I continued with Shameless Play, Shameless Game, and then right before Halloween for Six came out, I was like, okay, I've got to go back and read these. So I did Holiday for Six, and woohoo, the next level spice, okay? And fun, and all the emotions, and you love all the characters, so that made me want to go back and read the first part of the series, which is how that came about. But then Halloween for Six, you just get them all again and then some. But then there's been more since then because there's now a new spinoff in this same world. So if you want to go from the beginning and you need a chart, I have a chart. But this was the prequel novella for the first 3 books. And like I said, I read these first 2 back last year sometime. I think. Well, I have it written down. Oh, is it been that long? No, that's the release date. Okay. So October of last year is whenever I read those. So I've been playing catch up. So I decided to finish this because I'm cutting back on arcs, right? Okay. And so good. So good. And now I want to do the spreads for these. I don't know. I'm still going to continue these. My goal for 2026, one of them is to catch up on my TBR as far as series that I started and haven't finished, or in this case a world that I started and haven't finished. And if you want some more teasers for this, let me just continue with my little flip. So this is Charlie. She's a badass, okay? Badass. This was I did this one. I didn't realize I did. Okay, so I did the first book in this series, in the first trilogy. Okay, so imagine if you're doing imagining characters. Charlie and her hubby, her man. Just yes. Okay? Yes. Just okay. And he's like an actor. She's like bodyguard type of ex-military, like total badass, right? This was Holiday for Six. Enough said. You see how I like to match these because there's like a whole vibe of the series. And then Halloween for Six because there's definitely a vibe going on here. Okay, if you know. And it's funny. It's just everything. But I have Pinterest boards for all the other ones from her that I've read, so I need to just finish those. So I need to do that, right? And then this is where I realized that the Montgomery Inc. series is in the Audible Plus catalog right now. I don't know. I don't think it's been that way for a while, but I read this series, like, there's a whole bunch of these books because they span, like, it's the core family and then the cousins and then the other cousins or something like that. And there's 2 prequel novellas, so I did both of those. And then not that one. Hang on. I did both of the prequel novellas, so these aren't well, he's a cousin. And then she's like part of the family but not related. She just works at the tattoo shop. So, like I said, I read these years ago, but I was like, oh, I'm going to do the audiobooks because they're on the Plus catalog and, I pay for that shit, so I might as well use it. I feel like I liked the books more when I read them than the audio. The audio wasn't bad, don't get me wrong, but it was a single narrator and it was good, but it wasn't like over the top good. I don't know. And it was a male narrator for all 3 of the first ones that I did, which, I don't know. I guess I'm just more used to like female narrator if it's a single narrator. And I don't know. Maybe that was part of it. They were good, but I think I liked reading the books more than I liked the audio versions. I don't know. This is where I also decided to pick up on my TBR of books that I started the series and hadn't finished. So I did Books 1 and 2. This is the Scorpion King series by Lucy Smoke. Love Lucy Smoke. Very much so on the darker side of things, and sexy side of things. So this is high school romance, but definitely not YA. Do not get that confused, okay? Why choose? I feel like this is one you age them up in your head. Like, I feel like in your head they're more like college. You know, I mean, they're all 18, but 18 to almost 19 type of age range. Like, they're seniors. The school year's almost over with, but still, I don't age them up a little bit in your head. But very good series. I do have one of the Pinterest boards done for this. I did it for book 2, but for some reason I didn't do it for book 1. I don't know, so I got to go back and do that. So I read this, loved it. Okay. This was book 1 in the Montgomery Inc. series. Once again, I feel like when I read the book, I liked the book, reading it, more than I liked the audio. I don't know, but I read the book back in 2017, so it was a while ago. I've read a lot since then, and this has some, I mean, I think I can say this on YouTube, but it has like the whole BDSM aspect to it in all of these. But like, this one is MF, this one is MMF, and this one is MF. But they all have that light BDSM stuff. And then in this one, it's not really a spoiler, but he like finds out that he's dad and didn't know, like, because a past relationship, she got pregnant and never told him, and then she dies, and that's how he finds out he has a kid. So, but it's good. But I feel like I would read it instead of doing the audio, because the audio, I don't know. Okay, Nocturnal Lights. This was another one catching up on my TBR, because I did book 1. It's a duet. So I did book 1 as an arc. Loved it. Book 2, the arc was not there. She didn't do it as an arc. So this is by Melanie Gorenko. And I want to say that maybe originally the series was put out in German, and then the newest version of it was in English. I think it was in German first, maybe. Don't hold me to that, but I know she's a German author. But so this is Fate of the Soul Walkers. This is another one of those where it mixes, you know, kind of like everyday stuff with the fantasy world. So this chick ends up realizing, like, she goes to sleep one night and ends up realizing that when she sleeps, she goes into this whole other realm, and finds out later she's a soul walker. And she, it's really funny because, like, in book 1, there's a really meet cute moment where she thinks she's in a dream, but really she has walked into this other reality. So she's like, hey, I'm in a dream, might as well throw myself at this guy. There's this hot guy here. Why not just, you know, it's a dream. Why not, you know, do some dream stuff? But it's not a dream. So it's really funny. Because he's like, what are you doing? Like, why are you throwing yourself at me, basically? So it's really funny. So, but this is MMF. So two guys, is some sword crossing stuff only in this one. Like, in the first one, the guys, like, the most they do is a kiss, but they have known each other and protected each other since they were teenagers. Or maybe it was younger. Maybe they met when they were 9 or 10. And he helped him, and then they've been, like, together ever since, but just like best friends. But they secretly loved each other, and so the three of them become like a thing, and there's like special powers, and they're like, oh, it's so good. I actually chose this one for my book of the month, which is really hard to do, but I ended up choosing this one for book of the month on the regular book side. I chose Onyx Storm for book of the month audio side. I thought it was going to be Brimstone, but I'm not finished with it yet, so it feels like that would be weird to choose it as book of the month if I'm not done with it yet? Like, how do I know? I mean, I already know it's going to be 5 stars. I already know. But this was my book of the month. It was so good. I don't have a Pinterest board for this. It's harder for me to do Pinterest boards for fantasy books. But I do have quotes, and I probably will do a page for this just because I loved this duet so much. It is so good. If you're looking for fantasy, very light on spice. There's not a lot of spice. But there is love and soulmates and fated mates and like, oh, it's just so good. It's just, yes. Okay. So Nocturnal Lights, this is book 2, Fate of the Soul Walkers by Melanie Grinko. Yes. Okay. Just yes. Next up, Brimstone, Callie Hart. I am doing the audiobook because I did the audiobook for the first one. And I mean, come on, duet narration, Anthony Palmini. I mean, come on. How can you turn that down? Oh, okay. How can you not? Like, okay, yes. All right. Ashley says, I'm going to approach book journaling for Reels Real in 2026. I've dabbled the last couple months since finding the channel. Yay! Yay! I'm excited for you. I'm excited. You can do it. I'm excited for it. And you can always go to my Pinterest to pull stuff if you're wanting to like start a Pinterest board collection, whatever. So, no. Get out of it. Go away. Shoo. What do you mean log in? I'm logged in. That's me. Anyways, so Book Journal Boss on Pinterest. I have boards for books. So if you read the same book as me and you want to pull from one of those, you totally can do that. But then I also have, I have an aesthetics board that is made up. It's like a group or like a board made up of other boards. So if you're looking for something, you can go to these boards if you want to pull stuff from. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. You know, if you want to start and don't know where to start, you can like go to these boards and like pull some things and start putting stuff together. I like having the aesthetics boards because when I'm looking for photos for a book, I go there first. I'm like, okay, my MMC, let's go to the MMC board and see if anything fits. And then I'd be like, okay, well then let's go back and go to, you know, it's a Mafia book. So let me go to my Mafia board and I may pull some of these. And then you can always, you know, click on one of these and see if anything else comes up that gives you that vibe. And so when I first started doing my Pinterest for books, I just threw everything on there and there was no organization. And so whenever I went to do a board for an actual book, I felt like I was searching for everything all over again. So I don't recommend that. So I did an aesthetics board and then I have all these groups in here inside of that. So you can always go there, or you can go to, you know, like, let me pick, okay, so Chase Her, we talked about that. Let me go to, where's that? Chase Her. Okay, so here's the board for Chase Her. If you want to just go to this and, you know, pull from there, you know, with the cute little babies, or because they had twins, or iced coffee because that is her drug of choice. Not really, not, you know what I mean. But yeah, so that's a fun way to get started, is to just go in there and find a bunch of stuff. Like start a board and start organizing things. Do that. That's my tip. Okay, there's that one. I'm still reading this, but I've got, what did I say, 4 hours left? 4 hours and 58 minutes. So, okay. Then this one is, okay, so back to the Sinner's Welcome series by Samantha Barrett. These were some bonus scenes that she put out at the beginning of the month. So this is from the first book and this is from the second book. So they are just, you know, I mean, the theme is dirty. Do with that what you will. Okay? Just, yeah. Yeah. Okay? Go into this one only if you're brave. Like, just be prepared for this. I found Samantha Barrett with her Mafia series, and I cannot wait for her next Mafia series because it is so good. Like, I'm starting to feel like enough is enough with the super spicy Masked Men novella series that she has. I'm ready for the next big, like, main big series. She's got a new one coming out that is Mafia meets hockey. I think that's going to be amazing because her Mafia books, if you're looking for some dark Mafia books that will make you feel all the feels too, I would highly recommend that. If you need reading order, let me know. I will gladly give it to you because there's the main Murdoch Mafia world, but then there was like 3 spin-offs that are interconnected. And then there's another one that I would recommend that also has some cameos for a sports series of hers that I haven't read yet. So eventually that'll happen. But this is drastically different, I would say. Okay. So Sinful Storms. This is the one that I was mentioning before when I said this was the 3rd book in the series. Look how good this board looks. Okay. And you may recognize this if you've been in the Facebook group and seen me comparing the different book journal styles for 2026. So maybe we'll pause and look at that. So this is the modern horizontal, right? And then I've been comparing the chunky spiral and the canvas. So I did the spread first, and then I copied this and just pasted it onto those pages and kind of wiggled things around. So this is the canvas book version of it. And someone mentioned like the dotted lines. Those are like, I drew those. So see, like it doesn't have that. It has like, there is a seam there, but I just did that because, you know, I was filling in spaces and I don't know, it felt like it needed it right there. I don't know. But so this is the canvas book style, which is a consideration for my 2026. There is a regular yearly version that's similar to this one, where every day of the calendar is linked to a blank page. And then there's a DIY version that has, each month has the overview and the challenge pages and then some dividers. And then like 80 something, 90 something like page templates to use. So there's a big variety. So if I do this, I'm going to go with the DIY. And there's a few different color options. If you want this in another color, let me know. There's also a couple of dated options. Once again, if you want those in a different color or Monday start or whatever, let me know. I can add that. The other version that I've been testing is the spiral. Now, this is the version I originally did, where I took that page and I put it on here and I was like, okay, this is what this page could look like if I did it on a spiral. Remember, I was trying to do like minimal editing, just, you know, to be quick about it. So this was the original spiral, and some people said that the rings were too distracting and it was just too much, which I can see that. So I created another version where the trim design is lighter. So on the white pages, it's kind of like an off-white trim. And then on the black pages, it would be like an off-black trim. So it's a coordinating trim. So there is one version up there in the shop for pre-order that has the coordinating trim. So if you love this look and you like this better than this, and you need it in a different color or a different, you know, dated format or something, let me know and I can do that. So I honestly don't know which I want to go with. So comparing them, I just, like, if I go back and forth, because I know I'm going to go with a realistic one for 2026, because I'm feeling nostalgic for the first book journal I did that had a realistic look. So I want to do that. But I just don't know if I want this one or this one. I don't know. I think I'm leaning more towards this with this trim instead of this trim. Right now, this is the biggest leading contender, I think. Y'all let me know what you think. If you have a preference, if you're going to use one of these, what book journal you're using for the new year, let me know. because I need to start setting up mine. Okay, so there's that. And then Naughty or Nice. So this is by Samantha Barrett. Again, this is another novella series this is the new one. It's the Malevolent Sinners. This is another one of those where it is, it's masked men, why choose type of series, but it's holiday themed. So like this is the one for Christmas. There's another one coming out for Valentine's. I think it's like Naughty Cupid or something like that. I can't remember, but this is a new extra spicy, check your triggers, know what you're in for before you start reading it type of series from her. Like I said, I am getting a little burnt out on the super spicy novellas that, you know, I don't know. I want her Mafia series. I'm just like not so patiently waiting for her Mafia series to come out. So then this was I think it was the last book of the month, right? Yeah. So the last book of the month was The Hate We Breathe by Lucy Smoke. So this is the fourth and final book of the Scorpion King series. So this was me trying to finish up this series. I told you I was trying to go through series that I started and hadn't finished. So this actually came out on the day I started reading it, on the 28th, because I just had to know what happened, right? So I do have a Pinterest board for it too. I will do a board because out of the 4, I've got 1 board finished and 3 boards not. So I have to I've got to do a page for it, right? Now, as far as other stuff that I've done this month, I've been playing catch up, and I did do some recordings, so I may do like a time lapse thing of like my playing catch up here. Oh, I see. Hi, Suki. Hey. So I may put that on the channel to give you like a little idea of the process of like pulling in stuff, and I will do like a flip through. It'll probably be a quicker flip through, like a time lapse thing. But my book journal's looking pretty good. I like it. Here's the other book entry from the Scorpion King series. So this was book 2 in that series, and there's a definite vibe. I feel like I really like matching the books in a series, like the vibe of it. And so I think I will probably pull a lot of the same stuff in this one. I don't know, it's really good. So for this one, I actually used some of the sticker elements from the Dark Romance book journaling kit, which was fun. And then some other things. So yeah. And then, so I didn't do that this month, but that's the other one. And then there's book 1 in that. Wait, where are you at? Oh, okay. So Cruel Crypts. So I showed you Sinful Storms. You guys saw this in a recent book journal with me video. So this started this whole gotta get this series finished and get the spreads done, and I wanted them to match. So this was book 1, and then this was book 2, Wicked Waters. See how they have like a similar vibe? I did like this and this, but they alternate, and then like, you know, it's a vibe, and I'm here for it. I like it. I think it looks good. So okay, I feel like I would put these pages in the author journal. I feel like I need a noteful version of that because I don't have it. I just have the Good Notes one. So, so good. But I guess that's it. I've been trying to keep up with my overview pages for the year. It's almost time to consolidate those. And that's cool, but also like crazy. I don't know. I don't want to consolidate them too quickly, because then what if I end up reading several books in December and I didn't realize I was going to? I started putting some placeholders in for books I know I was going to read. So if I wanted to consolidate, I could, you know, but I think I'm just going to wait till the month is almost over and then start consolidating. But yeah, so, and I haven't really done too much with my TBR in here. It's more in Notion, but yeah, there we go. that is my November. And I think I already covered like the pre-order planners. So I guess that's all. I guess that's all I have. Ashley says they look so good. Thank you. I have had a lot of fun with this recently, and I love that. Like, this is one tip that I wish I had done sooner, is putting a little number sticker on the ones that I actually have a spread for. I really like that, because then I can look at this page and be like, oh, I know that I have a page for this. There it is, right there. Right there. And I love that. So I think what I will do is, when I do the DIY version of one of these planners, I'm either going to do that same thing and have, because the days are not linked on that, so I will probably just use the sticker and turn the sticker into a link so I can go to that page, or I'll turn the cover into a link to go to that page and have something to show that I, did a page for it, because I think the number thing works, like showing, like I can quickly look at this page and be like, oh, I have one for that, and I have one for that. I mean, same thing for some of these other ones. I'm just picking a random one. And of course I pick one that does not have one. Okay, let's go here. Okay, so like this, see, I've got like a number there, and I know, stop it. And I can go and be like, oh, see, there's a page for that. Like, I don't know, there's something about that. I'm trying to think of like a really good one. When did I read Blake's books? This was a good one. I really like this one. This page is pretty. This is a really good series. Well, a series. It's just the first book. I need the other ones, and I have no idea when it's coming out, but oh, I need it. I need it. I need it. Okay? So, I don't know. There we go. Do you guys have any questions or want to see anything else in here? Before we wrap up, I may do some more book journaling over the weekend, because I'm trying not to work too much tomorrow, so I can just be chill. And that may involve doing some book journaling. I don't know, because I've got a lot in here that needs to be done. And I really want to go back and like get some that I didn't finish from other parts of the year. And like, oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. So, see, oh, this is what happens when you have a ton of quotes. A ton. And some of these, I know that I have quotes, like if I'm looking at the pages, like let me find another good example. Not that one, but the regular book version of it. Okay, like, yeah. Like this, if I zoom out and click this, like it goes on, like it goes way off the page. So I don't know. I'm going to have to really cram those quotes in there. And that happens sometimes. Like I have another example on this one. It's going to go out because of course it is Good Notes. I hate you. Go. Swear Good Notes just angers me these days. Like, what are you doing? Like this one? I really, really had to go down in size on font because I had so many quotes for this book. It was ridiculous. I laid them out and then I realized I didn't have enough room. So I had to go back and resize everything down and then finagle them around. Did I record that? I don't think I did. I should have. I don't think I did though. But like this was a lot of quotes. Like that's small to fit all of that on there. So, but see, like pages like this is one reason why I'm leaning more towards the canvas, because then I can put the book right there in the middle and then photos on either side, and then on the canvas it's not as obvious as like the spiral, but like that's a lot. That's a lot of quotes. Ashley says, can you show the pre-order book journal options again? I think I saw a post that you tried something different, but I haven't been able to be on social media much this week. Yes. Suki says, how do you figure like which quote to pick? I I saw somebody else say this somewhere. I think it was in like a Facebook comment, and like, how do you pick a quote? I put them all. I don't think that I have ever opened up my highlights and not added them. If I highlighted it, I highlighted it for a reason, and it's going on the page. Like, I don't think I've ever been like, I highlighted this, I loved it then, but I don't love it now, so I'm not going to include it. No, I end up doing this where I resize things twice to make it fit. So yeah, I'm not the best one to ask about that. I feel like I've done it for, here's another good example of, I had so many quotes, I don't know how they all fit in here, but I know I had to resize this several times to get them to fit in. I feel like this isn't as small, but it's still pretty small. You like a little fish? A little fish. But yeah, there's a lot on there. So I don't, if I highlight it, it's going in there. I don't know how to not pick them, right? I highlighted it, it's going in there, you know? it's going. Okay. So as far as book journal styles, we have got, like, obviously you can get this version. Undated is already there. If you want to pre-order a 2026 version, you can do that. So this is the modern horizontal, and I decorated the cover, so the cover doesn't look like this. That's just my decoration for the cover. But this is the modern horizontal. There is a vertical horizontal version, so it's like everything that's in this, but just a vertical version. And then there is this one that is the canvas one, which let me go to, nope, not there. Pre-orders. So let me just choose this one. So this is the canvas book, and it looks like this. There's a version of this where, like, you can go to, like, if I go to the calendar, this is obviously a dated version, but the regular yearly version, if you click on the daily box, you go to a daily page, you go to like a blank page. But this one is the DIY version, so you get section covers, so you get like overview, challenge, section, 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 section. And then instead of having set pages linked to days, you've got a shit ton of page templates. So you've got white, full and half, some decorative dividers, black, full and half, some other decorative half and half designs. There's a lot, okay? There's a lot. A lot. And, like, see? A lot of pages in here to choose from in black and white. So this is the DIY, which means if you have a book that you ain't got a lot going on, maybe you just need something simple like this, you can put some decorative shit over here, you can do that. Like if you have an audiobook where you didn't have any quotes, but maybe you want to put like your review here and like the book summary here, maybe you got a couple pictures, you know, put the stats up here, maybe a sticker over there, and then put some decorative stuff. So that is fun about the DIY. But this is the canvas book, and then you've got the yearly one that's, you know, it's linked, but DIY. But this is the canvas one. Then the other one is this one. I'm gonna go with one of the okay. So one of these. Okay, this one is like the original DIY chunky spiral, and it's, you know, you got the same stuff going on here with all of this stuff. You don't have dividers. The canvas book one, I gave you some dividers on it, because on this one you have areas like this, you know, and then you've got areas like this. Okay, so that kind of makes up for that. But it's set up like the same exact way, where you've got your overview, your challenge, and then your sections. So this is I guess you could say this is like why does that look pink on my monitor, but it's gray? That's weird. So this is like the original version, But then I created, I think it's this one. Yes. So this is the one that's got a coordinated trim. So on white pages, you have like this off-white trim. And then on black pages, you have an off-black trim. So they're the same exact setup. One, you just have like a consistent trim all throughout. It's even on like the cover, you know, so it matches. It's all matchy. So literally that is the only difference between this version and this version is this has a little bit lighter look on the white pages. Here, if we're looking, you can see, you know, white on off-white on white, and then you've got the off black on black, so it looks like that. You know, they coordinate as opposed to, you know, bold and consistent, I guess you could say. You know, you see how you got like it's a different look, it's a different vibe. So both the canvas and the spiral are available for pre-order in different colors. But if you want a version and you don't see the color that you want up there for pre-order, just let me know. Like, Ashley, if you decide, oh, I really love this one, but I want the planner to be purple, let me know. I'll add that to pre-orders, okay? And that's one I can pop out really quickly because, like, the whole format is done now. These are ready. A majority of the pre-orders are already up in the shop. Like, there's a note on the listing now if it's download ready. Like, it'll still say pre-order, but it'll say download ready if it's ready. So these are the two main ones. I say two, but there's like, you know, like the DIY versus regular, and then dated versus undated, and some colors going on. I'm trying to think, there's a black one too, you know, if you want the really neutral, just full on neutral. I mean, with the canvas book, you don't get a lot around the edges, so, you know, just I do not know which one I'm going with. But when I finally decide, I don't know, I'm leaning towards this one. At the moment, I'm leaning towards this one. Even though I feel like with the spreads that I've been doing all year long, this one might feel a little bit more of a challenge because you do have that division. But at the same time, I mean, I'm up for that. I'm okay with that. I can be challenged. Where's my testing? I mean, this looks really good. And I feel like that with this version, the canvas one, I could very easily, like, okay, let me just duplicate this page. Copy. And then paste. Okay, like if I wanted to, I could cut this. I don't know if everything's on the same layer. Like, I could put this, you know, over here. Easy peasy, and like not even worry about that. Like, I could do something like that and, you know, pull these over here and then put some of these quotes over here, you know, like I could do stuff like that, and I think it would be okay. I don't think that I would feel like, oh, that's weird, you know. I mean, this is a little weird. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, oh, let me get the delete. I feel like with the canvas one, I could put something in the middle and it wouldn't feel weird, which obviously you can't do that with the spiral. So I don't know, but I feel like I would be okay with like challenging myself with this one, because look, I mean, that page is fucking pretty, right? That's pretty. I could do stuff, you know. So I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm leaning towards this one right now. At this very moment, I'm leaning towards this one. I don't know. I was kind of hoping you guys would just tell me which one you would like to see me do more, and maybe that would help me decide. I don't know, because I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, my very first book journal was closer to this, and I don't even think I could even pull that up in GoodNotes because of that crash that I had where some of my stuff got lost and like never came back. Oh, like this is, well, maybe. So like this was one of my early ones. And so it had, you know, that realistic look, but it wasn't, it's not, I mean, it's different. It's still different. Do I have any good pages? Oh, I forgot about that. Let's see if I have any good pages in this one. Okay, so a lot of these I just like, oh, let me just like put the book cover on there because I'm not gonna, you know, I did have some good ones. I mean, like, that's cute, right? Obviously, I didn't get to that one. I mean, that's a cute page, you know? So, like, that's one, right? These are simple pages, but like, this is one of my earlier ones. I don't know if I have one in 2021 or not. See, oh, that's one. That's a good one, you know. So he says, I'm waiting for you to pick so I can copy you. Ashley says, we can't pick for you, silly. You got to go with your nuggies. I don't know. The spiral would be fun, would be a fun challenge for you. See, I don't know. I'm leaning towards the spiral. And what's so funny is I was talking to my mom about this morning. And, you know, she's not allowed to look at my book page. But I do talk to her about, like, book journaling stuff. And I was describing the different versions. And she was like, well, the spiral sounds more like you. Like, without even looking at it. She's like, the spiral sounds more like you. So, I don't know. I'm leaning towards it. Well, that's a fun page. That was a good book, too. Let me see. Are there any other good ones in here? Wow, this is like trip down memory lane here. What's this one? Oh, that one's cute. It feels more like hand journaling stuff. And this is love story stickers, by the way. I recognize those. What else do we got? Oh, here's one. Well, that's a lovely one. Okay, see, your book journal spreads don't have to be crazy. So, like, this was before I was doing Pinterest boards, okay? So, yeah, these pages would look good with the spiral in the middle. These would totally work. So, I mean, it's not like I couldn't do it. It's just I've been, you know, like these, yes, these do feel very naturally split up. And, like, this has, like, blank on this side and then lined on this side. I mean, and this works, right? So this is how I started. What is this? So this just goes to show you don't have to do something like crazy with your pages and go over the top. Like, you can just do something simple and then, you know, it's there. Like, this was a good one. This is a good example of if you only have 2 quotes, right? I'm so glad I still have this. Like, that's good. See? What? Goodness, what are you doing here? Oh, that's a pretty one. That's lovely. I got a few here. Okay, that was simple. That one works. This one's good. You know? The covers for this series have changed, right? They are drastically different now. Oh, this was a good one. I have a video for this one, actually. I have a video for this one. I had fun chats with this author, actually. Let's see. Ashley says, I'm torn between spiral and staying modern. I don't need the extra stuff and already have the modern year in review, but spiral. See, I even thought, like, do I need to do a version of spiral? Like, if I'm really feeling spiral, should I do a spiral that is smaller? Like, you know, the floral sunset one? Like, that spiral? Or where's the other one? Here. Or like this spiral. Like, should I do a spiral like this? Like, small? You know? Like, ugh, not there. Let's go here. You know, like a book journal with like small spiral. Like, am I talking myself into creating other versions? Y'all, I don't know. I don't know. it's hard, okay? It's all very hard. I don't know what I'm doing, clearly. Oh, did I not finish this one? Oh, I think this one might be the one where I switched to... Oh, wait, where are you at? Did I switch to a different app? No. Oh, look at this. Forgot about that. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, look at that. That is a great series if you have not read that one. Okay. I really want a traveler's notebook book journal. Girl, see, I can do that. I can do that. Okay, I can do that. And then Ashley says, man, I love Floral Sunset. It's the collection that came out when I discovered your shop. Oh, really? I just finished a custom ordered Floral Sunset planner. And it is lovely. It is lovely. You'll get to see that whenever I do a video about custom orders, because it's beautiful. Okay, it's beautiful. But okay, Suki, like Traveler's Notebook, are you thinking the DIY version, or are you thinking the like every day is linked to a thing? Now I can show you a Traveler's Notebook vibe. Okay, hang on. If that is the vibe you're looking for, where it be? Where? I don't know. Hang on. I'll find it. I will find it. Here. And then here. And then, I don't know. Here. Here. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's lovely. Okay, hang on. Because this one, okay, if I go... Where? No, wait. What is in this planner? I don't remember. I think that was just like an extra page in it. Okay, so I did, let's go here and then go here. Good notes, I hate you. Okay, go. Stop it. Go. Here. Okay. I did pages in here. Yes. So this is where I was testing that. Okay. So here is how a traveler's notebook book journal could look. Okay. If you are looking for that vibe and wondering what that could look like, right here could be that. Okay. Because this was fun. Okay. And then, oh, look at that. See? I mean, how fucking cute is that? There's a video for this in book club. Actually, wait, is it? Yeah, it's book club. Oh, look at this page, right? Okay, that's just lovely. Let's see if I did any more. No, look, all of these are like, just let me stick a cover on the page and that's all I'm going to do. But see, Traveler's Notebook, see, once again, like I did this as like the semi-transparent, and so it like just went over it and it was totally okay. You know, it was totally okay. Oh, look how pretty that is. Right? So like a traveler's notebook would be lovely. Okay? Look how lovely that would be. Okay? So, I even added this little board over here with like a little, oh, Kelly Finley TBR type of situation going on. Now I can mark that and that and that and that off. So I just have that and that and that and that. Oh, that's all I have left to get caught up is like those, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4 books? I can do that. I can do that. Yeah. Is that, yeah. Well, I can do that. I need to do that. So, okay. All right. So Suki, what is your request? Do you like this vibe of, like, let's go to this page. Like, do you like this vibe of like space over here? Or would you rather have it be like more filled out? Do you want extra areas? What are you thinking? Do you say white pages? Like what colors? What are you thinking? Give me your wish list here. Okay? I feel it's a little smaller and good for me as I don't read as much. I mean, that makes sense. Do you like having extra space to play with, or is it more of like if I go to like where I'm at, like this traveler's notebook it's like there's less extra space. Do you like this? Like, like this? Or do you like it more with, you got space to play with and you can click things? Okay, more in the center. Okay, so you're thinking, like, do you want this extra space? You love the extra space, but in the center. See, I'm always torn because, like, if it's off center, then you could put like a whole accessory. Whereas, like, if it's centered, then you got little bits and pieces. You know? Do you like the little decor? Like, oh, see, Ashley's now thinking Traveler's Notebook. Okay, so clearly I need to put one of these up for pre-order. Do you have a color request? Because, like, that, I mean, like, this is, I did black and gold because, you know, well, I would do essentials because that's just, then it could just be like simple color, like it's pink, it's purple, and like tabs, like, you know, tabs like this, so you've got like the whole year, right? But do you like centered where like you don't have all this, it's just a little space? Or do you like this, where you've got a little bit more room over here? See, now I want a Traveler's Notebook. What are you doing, Suki? Oh my goodness, now I'm gonna not be able to choose. Okay, like what? I will say that does look really good. I mean, that's nice. That's nice. So, but I could see, wait, did you say DIY? Where'd you go? Is that, where you at? Okay, let's go back over here. So, like the one that is the book journal. So this one, by the way, this is the big fancy. Just click. It's this one. So if you, that's where this is in here. So maybe you need a builder board book journal. Look, who suggested something like that? Was it Vicky? I think maybe Vicky or Brittany, maybe in the Facebook group, and then that led me to another idea for a builder planner that I'm actually in the process of building, where it is a multi-style builder planner. So that is happening. Okay, I can't stop. But yeah, so the book journal that you were just seeing is, I keep wanting to like press and hold, but it's not. Stop it. Gimme. Oh, good notes. I hate you. Yeah, so this one is, oh, that was the year in review. I was testing that out. Oh, so yeah, I use this one as a book journal in this one, but, okay, so clearly we need a Traveler's Notebook style book journal so that we can make this decision even harder. Clearly, that's what we need. See, I really like this where you've got this space over here so you can put a coffee cup and little accessories. Like, this is really nice. Suki, what have you done? Oh my gosh, I can't decide now. Oh, okay. So I will probably be working a little bit tomorrow to play around with an idea to get up for pre-order, okay? Because, yeah, clearly we need another version. And then, yeah. Okay. Oh, because I don't know what's happening. I mean, but now I'm thinking, like, if I did the multi-style builder planner, like, that would be a great book journal. Because then I could just mix and match into... Stop. What are y'all doing to me? Like, I don't know what is happening. Because, okay, so clearly we need this. And I think I have a request for a Pink and Teal Sweetness Chunky Spiral. Not book journal, but just a planner. That hasn't made it up to pre-order yet. Because, I don't know. But I will say the pre-order thing is handy. Because it lets me know what you guys want. So, yeah. So that will continue. Oh, I forgot about this spread. This spread is so pretty. See, this is the beauty of having it off to the side is you can put all this stuff over here. Oh. See, now what? It probably was Anne. It probably was Anne. See, now I'm thinking that like this whole thing would be really cool as a book journal because like even with this board, like this board could be set up as like yearly overview stuff. So like right now, oh, I keep forgetting we're in GoodNotes. So it's just a tab. It's just a tab. So like imagine if this was like your yearly overview and you could, you know, do stuff. Like I feel like I would get extra creative with this. Like imagine like, okay, stop that. That's not what I mean. So like if you had, I feel like I don't even know how to work GoodNotes anymore because, okay, go away. Stop it. I don't like you. It's like if you had like, this is your book, right? Oh, how does this work? What is this? What is this? Did I not just say fill color? I don't. Oh my gosh. Stop. See, I hate GoodNotes. What even is this? What even is this? Okay, so imagine, where's the laser pointer? I'm just going to draw. So imagine like you got your books, right? And then you got like this little piece of paper. So like here's your book, here's a little piece of paper. This is your rating. And then it's like paper clipped to the thing, right? Like I can, like here's your books, right? And you got the little ratings, or maybe it's little ratings like this and then they're clipped. I got to draw really fast because it'll go away. Like I could see that. Like that, like, and then over here's the traveler's notebook. So you still have your tabs so you can go wherever you want. Suki, what have you done? Now I got to do this. Okay. All right. It's going to happen. I'm just going to leave this open because that's going to, like, I feel like that would be lovely. You know, like if this was like your overview and then like you had these like little papers of like, here's your books and those little things and the little clippies, and then you can change out the clippies to put your own clippies. And then like what? Oh no. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna have to play around with this and come up with something because did you say DIY? You said, right? Or is it linked? Because I need to know that. Because if I'm doing, like this is the one where like you click on the day like this and it goes to this page, right? Which is nice. Like that. By the way, that is a great audiobook. Okay. Somewhere, I don't know where in that series, but I got sent that and it was like, yeah, yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Oh man, Suki, what did you do to me? Okay. I'm gonna have to play around with this. Clearly, I'm gonna like, and Kay, you come in right in as we're about to wrap up. The dog's in the other room, like screaming at me. I hear her. The hubby's moving around. Okay, so clearly I've got some stuff to play around with this weekend to get up for pre-order, to get ideas, because you guys just have me doing all kinds of stuff, right? Okay. What now? Now I'm thinking, I want that, Suki. Damn it, what did you do? What did you do, Suki? Okay, I'm gonna have to play with that. I'm gonna have to play with that. I think I'm done working for the day. I think I'm gonna go and like read my book, and then maybe tomorrow when I'm working on designs, then I'll be in here listening to this and finish this while I'm working on those things, because that's just oh man. Okay, and plus I've got 2 custom orders that I'm working on. with a potential for 2 more. I don't know. Those are not confirmed yet, but okay, what is happening? Okay, y'all get the ideas flowing and then they just don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop is where we're at. Okay, that's what we're thinking. Can't stop, won't stop. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. Okay. This is going to be an interesting month because I don't have too many books. But I may try to fit in more arcs. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. But we've been on here for an hour and a half. So I am no closer to deciding on what book journal I'm going to use for 2026. No closer at all, because it looks like I'm going to be starting a new design. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. That is okay. It's okay, because the more the merrier. And like, I cannot decide what I'm doing. So, because I even thought, like, do I want, okay, before I go, one more thing, don't close out on me, is I thought, do I want, where did I do, was it these? No, not those. No. It was this one. And then, that wasn't Build Your Boards, was it? No. What is this one? Because I was thinking like the year that I did, or the quarter. Okay, this was Build Your Boards. That's not what I'm looking for. What am I looking for? What, this was it? No. What am I looking for, you guys? You know what I'm looking for. You don't know what I'm looking for. Did I put it in here? Here, this is what I'm looking for. I even thought about doing another one of these. So this is the not the Builder, but this is the office book journal one. So, like, it looks like this. So I even thought about doing another version of this, because I cannot decide. Because these turned out good. Like that. Like, that's fun. So this is like a mix of modern and realistic, which is nice. And, like, I mean, look how cute that is. Like, that's so cute. Like, that's so cute. You know? And then, you know, like, that's so cute. What? I don't know. What am I doing? See, where's another one? Oh, like, see, look. Like, that's so cute. What? So, in this is, you know, you've got your overview and your challenge, which I did not do every time. Oh, I did this one. That's nice. You know, so I even did like little tracking of like my reading. I thought that was cute because I'm nerdy. But, so I didn't know if we needed another one of those because I'm just so torn on what to do. Y'all, quit. Okay, well, I definitely need, like, the Traveler's Notebook one, because clearly it is, like, sparked some ideas for us. So, okay. All right, well, now I've got plans for the weekend of stuff that I'm going to make. Okay. All right, that's it. I am going to wrap this up here, and I will post the replay so that if you missed it, you can go back and watch it, or like skip around and look and whatever. Add more books to your TBR, like you don't already have enough on there. That's all I can think of. The only other thing I can think of is, why did you log me out? That is so rude. Well, I was going to say the only other thing I can think of is that Anne mentioned going ahead and doing a pre-order listing for the new book hub, the 2.0. So if that's something you guys are interested in, I am, you know, I've made like a bunch of changes to mine, especially recently. And so I got to incorporate those. This is my journal, my reading journal. Love it. So I've got to make all these updates for that. And do you guys want to do like a class workshop type of thing for how to change all this yourself? Or what? I don't know. That might be too much with the amount of stuff that I've got to change. I don't know. Because I've drastically changed stuff. But that's just something to think about. Okay, that's it. The dog is going crazy in the other room. You guys cannot hear her, but I can. And she's about to rebel. So I'm going to end here. I'm going to post a replay, and I will check with you guys later. I will probably have some more book content, probably some like time-lapse book journaling stuff coming up next week, just to share all this stuff. What did that? My cord just ran away. Okay. All right, that's it. I'm out. I will catch you guys next time. Ta-ta.